sight of the Signal crew, I thought our Browncoat fans might be interested, if they haven't already subscribed to the Firefly cargo crate, the new offer from Loot Crate and QMX. They might be interested to know what's inside. This is the very first cargo crate to arrive. It caught me a bit by surprise today. I haven't had a mailing notification by email from the guys at Loot Crate, so I'm genuinely surprised about what's in here. You'll notice it's, as I say, it comes from QMX, who are old friends of the Signal podcast, and if you remember, they started out as a company producing exclusively Firefly stuff. They've branched out since then, but this is an exclusively Firefly crate. So let's get it open. Now, I've just undone the seal, but before we do that, let's talk a little bit about what I'm hoping is going to be in here. I have to say, I'm not the sort of person that would normally subscribe to Loot Crate, because generally I'm not that interested in the sort of plastic tat that you get from that side of science fiction fans. I would be really disappointed to find, what are they called?
Pop vinyl?
Pop vinyl figure. I don't want a pop vinyl figure, frankly. So let's see what we're going to get. I would like to have a t-shirt. I do admire some of the t-shirts that QMX come up with, but have never felt...
You get a t-shirt in every box of Loot Crate, normally, so...
I don't think you necessarily... That's Loot Crate crates, not necessarily Firefly crates. So we'll wait and see. Okay, t-shirt it is. Let's hope. Sliding it open. You guys are seeing before I do what's inside. Now, my boy said, what do you not want? And one of the things that he suggested I didn't want was a cuddly toy. And we have a cuddly toy here who is actually a lovely Kaylee bear. And I was about to call him he, but it's obviously Kaylee as a bear, because she's wearing Kaylee's engineering coveralls or overalls with all of Kaylee's embroidery enhancements thereon. Shall we take that out of the bag? Let's go ahead. Yes. Kaylee cuddly toy. Well, I never. Okay, so item number one. And a vinyl figure. Thank God not a pop vinyl figure, but here we have, this is, I think, must be a Kaylee themed crate, because here's Kaylee Fry again, and it's called a Mini Master figure. Now, at first glance, it looks a bit like the Little Damn Heroes that QMX produced a while ago. But it's not quite the same. It's slightly more realistic in its proportions. The Little Damn Heroes ones were little sort of caricatures, but it's a very, very similar pose. Shall we leave that aside for the moment? We might get that out of the box in a while. Aha! Now here's an interesting thing. I was bemoaning the fact that this had come quite by surprise. I think I've got something in here that not everybody's got. I had an email telling me that I was going to get a founder's badge, a founder's prize, and that hasn't arrived yet. Well, it has arrived in this box, so I think for a lot of their international subscribers, they might well have decided to save on postage and to put the founder's prize in. So that means I did indeed get an email notification, because I'd been told a founder's prize was on its way. What they didn't say is that it was coming in the box, but that's obviously what surprised me. So that's exciting. That's how's that going?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the pin, but keen browncoats might have seen that already. I've got another awfully pop vinyl looking thing here. This is a Qubit, a Firefly Qubit from QMX. These are collectibles. The question is it another Kaylee, or is it genuinely a random selection of Qubit? I've got to open this one. I'm intrigued to know, could it be another crew member? Of course, because I've got to open it live on YouTube, it's not playing the opening game terribly well. The perforated strip isn't stripping. There we go there, got it open there. Is this Kaylee Fry? No, it isn't. It's Jane! The man they call Jane, the hero of Canton. And this is in the more juvenile Little Damn Heroes sort of format. But there we go, a little Qubit there. 2 bits of plastic tat. Hooray! What else have we got? Oh, we've got some cocktail parasols, neatly rebranded with Kaylee's with Kaylee's parasol. Does it look like the one? Yes, it does. And so, not just rebranded, but designed cocktail parasols. I may enjoy having a drink. Summer's coming. It may be a time for some long cocktails. Oh, now this is exciting. Actually, these I hope these might turn out to be exclusives. And I'm beginning to see now, maybe there is another theme to this. Exported from Persephone. Here are 2 cards for the board game from Firefly. The Firefly board game is a lovely game. It's got loads of expansions with it. I'm hoping that these 2 might be exclusives just to Loot Crate holders. One of them is indeed a Loot Crate, and another one is the famous Fruity Oaty Bar. So those might be 2 cards that only subscribers to the QMX Loot Crate, Firefly Crate, will ever get to use in their games. What else have we got? We have got, just like on the outside of the box, an exported from Persephone sticker. I have got my thank you for being a founder member thank you card. I've got another badge as well. This one says, "Everything's shiny, Captain." So this all fits in with the Kaylee theme. A little note reminding me to get the Firefly board game, but that's okay, got that already. Great game, by the way, well worth getting if you haven't got it. Takes a while to play. What's this? Original Firefly concept art by Timothy Earls. Well, I suggest possibly not original, because that would be, well, they wouldn't have given very many of these away if it were, but some very pretty reproductions of a Reaver ship, and I think the EMP grabbing device that they were so scared of in the episode, in the pilot episode, was that, I think, of Firefly. Oh, and here's a thing that I did know was going to come in the box. This is the Signal magazine. And for those of you who used to listen to the Signal podcast, you can see that QMX have nicked our brand. But since we nicked it off Joss Whedon, then I guess we can't complain. In fact, I did know this was coming because Andy, as I say, friend of the podcast, did invite us to, as a crew, to write for it. I don't think any of us have. I'll just check and see whether any of my fellow crewmates' names are mentioned in here, but I don't see any of our names because I think I personally, I thought I'm not contributing to Loot Crate, but there it is, a Loot Crate magazine which I will enjoy. Oh, and it tells me about everything we've got. Excellent. So I think that's it. I've got to say, nicely themed cardboard box, looking a bit like the inside of the hold. Look, there's even some cows from the episode of from the episode, what was that, Safe, from that episode there. And it looks like the inside of the cargo hold of Firefly of Serenity. So that's my unboxing. Tell me what you think. Tell me whether I should carry on my subscription and get another one in 2 months' time. And tell me if you want to see it. See you soon.